When I was developing my own wide-angle techniques, I spent a year participating in global critiques hosted by Serge Romelli, earning top spots for my Yavapai Vista Milky Way and an early morning mountain lion shot against international submissions. That experience proved to me that these core principles work. Today, we are going to take those exact foundational techniques and apply them to capturing the night sky. Astrophotography is where your wide-angle lens truly shines. It allows you to capture the vastness of the Milky Way while still grounding the shot with a compelling foreground. When I head out with my Sony a7R III, the very first thing I do is lock everything into manual. Autofocus and auto exposure simply do not work in the dark. You want a wide open aperture to let in as much light as possible, and you need to manually focus on the brightest thing in the sky. I never use a shutter speed of more than 15 seconds when capturing the night sky. This is to ensure that the stars remain sharp pinpoints and do not turn into star trails created by the rotation of the Earth. Even with a large aperture, 15 seconds is not a lot of time to gather enough light for a great image. The solution to this dilemma is to snap 10 shots in a row and stack them in Photoshop. This results in 15 times 10, or 150 seconds of exposure, a full 2.5 minutes. With this much image data, you will have plenty of light and detail to work with in post-production without sacrificing the sharpness of the stars. Getting the exposure right at night is tricky. You can't trust your LCD screen because your eyes have adjusted to the dark, and a severely underexposed image might look perfectly bright on the back of the camera. This is where you must rely on your data. Check the histogram for your darkest shot and make sure the right side isn't clipped. If you clip those highlights, you are losing the core details of the stars. A shot of just the stars is nice, but a wide-angle lens allows you to tell a story by including the landscape. Whether it's the red rocks here in Sedona or a distant mountain range, use your foreground to anchor the Milky Way. But what if a single wide-angle frame isn't enough to capture the entire arch of the galaxy? That is when you shoot a panorama. By taking several wide-angle shots, panning across the sky, and stitching them together in post-production, you can create a massive, sweeping view of the cosmos, just like this one. In Lightroom and Photoshop, we merge those stitched files and apply the dodging and burning techniques that bring the Milky Way to life, creating that cinematic contrast that stops people from scrolling. Give these techniques a try on the next clear night. If you missed the other videos in this wide-angle series, be sure to check them out on the channel. Thanks for watching, and keep shooting.